season, Week 17 is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
57, Mike 57. Check.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
2-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
On the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He hits White, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run the draw play. This is White. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And 7.
From the gun, here's Newton. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the 2nd-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From his own goal line, Darnold, throw complete to Herndon. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Darnold now to throw. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Bell. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle made.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Sidesteps him at the 35. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Darnold completes it, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a man who's now 3rd all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 2, just like we saw on first and second down as well. Deuce is wild.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Right here, guys. 51. I got you. Express. 51's the mine.
Throwing on third down, Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
The 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Back to the air. Newton on second down.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First and goal from the 6. Running out of the gun with White. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michel. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
A 3-yard loss. It's now 4th down and goal.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gay knocks this one through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First down, Jets.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Tackle made by Lawrence.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Darnold. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold from the gun.
He'll air this one out from Mims.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Second and 9 now from the 21. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On third down, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so good.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
To try again after the sack. Newton, it's grabbed over the middle by White. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Gay's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
The Jets, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard
Let's
gain.
not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Bell, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, New York.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
From the 40 now on second down. Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Third down.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a toss right. Freeman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Intercepted.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. T.Y. Hilton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards.
First down, New York.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
1st and 10. At their own
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
A
gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Darnold. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
No gain on the
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Sliding out of the pocket, and that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Dalton Keene with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Earl Thomas in on the stop.
He was brought down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Again, it's Bell. Gets through, and now an opening. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Jets first down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls,